Hello everyone, welcome back to another video here on Cluiche with me, Seamus Brady, your host. And in this video, I'm going to give a run through of the main talking points from the GA world from the last week. We've had some county championship finals, we've had some big eliminations in the club championship, and two very high profile retirements. So I'm going to run through it all in a very quick and easy to consume package, so you're up to date if anybody brings you up with any GA trivia knowledge that they want from the past week. So starting with Dingle, they won the Kerry Club Championship for 2023. Obviously, Kerry won two separate championships. The next one will include the likes of East Kerry, the Harlem Globetrotters again, with the Clifford brothers, Paul Murphy, James O'Donoghue, etc., like they had last year. But Dingle are declared club champions for 2023. They were, in my opinion, the best Kerry team last season. No question about it. I thought that they were better than Cairns or Rahleys. That's just my opinion. I think they would have given Kilmacud Crokes a right good rattle in that semi-final if they had made it out of Munster. It is a difficult one to put your finger on and say, look, would they have beaten Crokes? But I do think that they were the best team in Kerry last year. They came very close to beating that East Kerry team. So I'm delighted for them that they got over the line. Dylan Gainey's goal in the 19th minute was crucial as they beat Kenmare Shamrocks by 19 to 11 points. Mark O'Connor featured again for Dingle. And I know he's obviously playing over in Australia, but he comes back and he plays for Dingle all the time. He looks damn good when he does it. In my opinion, there's no doubt in my mind this guy will play for Kerry one day in the future. Now, for Dingle, going into the Munster Championship will be very interesting. As I said, I do believe they're the best club team in Kerry. If they get out of the Kerry Championship, how will it play out from there? It depends on who comes out of Munster. Obviously, you're looking at St. Finbarrs, you're looking at Clonmel Commercials. It'll be very difficult, but I think they've one hell of a team. When the likes of Mark O'Connor, Tom O'Sullivan and the Gainies, they will take some stopping, no doubt about that. And the team that nobody can stop is Ballygunner, who have made it 10 Waterford senior hurling titles in a row. Absolutely ridiculous record. Ballygunner beat De La Salle by 226 to 21 points. That's now 53 games unbeaten in the Waterford Senior Hurling Championship for Ballygunner. In this final, Pádraig Mahoney hit a goal in 8. Peter Hogan hit 1-2. Kevin Mahoney hit 5 points, while Patrick Fitzgerald, Conor Sheehan and Desi Hutchinson all hit 3 points each. That's 10 titles in a row. It's a record-breaking achievement, and it is unbelievable that they've achieved this level of dominance over a hurling county like Waterford. They are an absolute dynasty, one of the best in our game right now, in my opinion. How can they go on now from here? Obviously, it was more expected that they would be able to win Waterford again. Going into the Munster Championship, there's going to be some sharks in that tank. We already know that. BALLYEA are out, though. We'll get on to that. But you already know whoever comes out of Tipperary, whoever comes out of Limerick is going to take some stopping. And Ballygunner will want to do that again. They will want revenge on Ballyhale Shamrocks should the championship go that way again between the two. Now, moving on from that to the teams that were knocked out over the weekend. And there were some huge ones that got knocked out. BALLYEA got knocked out of the Clare Hurling Championship, so that's the champions gone. Road got knocked out of the Offaly Football Championship at the semi-final stage after extra time, so that's the Offaly Football champions gone. And the FIANNA, who reached the Dublin Football final last year, got knocked out this year at the group stages. So 3 huge teams were eliminated from the championships over the weekend. So the Clare champions BALLYEA, they were knocked out due to Scariff and Kilmaley drawing. So BALLYEA needed Kilmaley to lose to advance. So the club team that has the likes of Tony Kelly and Gary Brennan is now out of the championship, which is absolutely crazy. The quarterfinals in Clare now stand with Scariff, Clonlara, Newmarket on Fergus Vehicle, while the runners up then are Kilmaley, Crusheen, Clooney Quinn and Era Og Ennis. As for the Offaly Kings Road, they are the Kings no more. They were knocked out in the semi-final after extra time, losing to Ferban. Quite a remarkable achievement there from Ferban to knock Road off their perch. And the FIANNA knocked out in the group stages of the Dublin Championship after losing to St. Vincent's. A point from Shane O'Leary right at the death knocked them out at the group stage. And they'll be devastated with this, having reached the Dublin final last year and losing so narrowly to Kilmacud Crokes. They would have been hoping to kick on this year. Look, it was a very difficult group. It was Whitehall, Columkill, St. Vincent, St. Jude's and the FIANNA all in one group. 2 huge teams were going to be out there no matter what. And it was the FIANNA who go out, which is absolutely remarkable. Now, moving on from that to 2 huge intercounty retirements which have happened over the last week. And I know I'm a bit late to the party on one of them, but I do want to say my special bit of words to these two because I grew up watching these lads. and they are both exceptional hurlers. Seamus Callanan and Richie Hogan both retired from inter-county hurling over the past week. And I just want to say, absolute legends, both of these. Just unbelievable hurlers, wizards of the game. Seamus Callanan, hurler of the year in 2019. Richie Hogan, hurler of the year in 2014. And these two produced two moments that I will never forget in my life. I remember being at Tipperary Wexford in Croke Park for that All-Ireland semi-final in 2019, and Seamus Callanan hit that goal where he basically hit like a drop shot, pulled on it. Just unbelievable ability. And he was awesome that year. Richie Hogan was awesome throughout the mid-2010s, late 2010s. And then in 2020, when people are starting to think he's going to retire, he comes on in the Leinster final against Galway and gets that scoop goal. Just a bit of magic, which turns the game drastically in Kilkenny's favour, and they went on to win that Leinster title. Both of them are legends of the game, and I wish them absolutely all the best in their retirements. Now, that is my run-through of the week's action in the GAA world. I definitely have missed out on certain things, so if you want me to talk about anything in particular, put it in the comments below. If you want my opinions on anything, I will respond to all of them. So do let me know if any of them. Thank you so much for joining me for this recap anyway, and until the next one, guys, here on the channel, take care.